Hey guys, welcome back to SourceFed. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
And I'm William Haynes.
It's a hell of a drug, according to Rick James, but also it's the second most trafficked illegal drug in the world. And nearly half of all drug-related emergency room visits are due to cocaine abuse.
From tiny sniffing spoons to a solid gold bottle for holding drugs to a Coke doucher that states cool, refreshing, sanitary, snowblow nose doucher is the civilized alternative to wet fingers. The 70s is where people ruined shit.
Yeah, goddamn baby boomers jumping on the cocaine bandwagon and ruining it for the rest of us.
Ugh.
Hey, but check out some of these amazing ads. One is for the unmistakable elegance of gold razor blades for cutting in style.
Why is this all coming out now? Apparently fans of the Netflix series Narcos decided to dig up ads from the not-so-subtle 70s, the era in which the series takes place.
Now, these ads ran from 1976 to 1981 in various magazines and are a great little time capsule into a simpler time. My favorite is the one that has a newscaster on it, and the ad says, "Tonight's forecast, snow."
Have you ever had diarrhea?
Yes.
Have you ever eaten at Chipotle and gotten diarrhea?
Motherfucking yes.
Have you ever eaten at Chipotle and gotten violent diarrhea for 5 days and then sued Chipotle?
No. No.
According to the Minnesota Department of Health, an unspecified number of Chipotle restaurants in Minnesota suffer from a salmonella outbreak starting in August, and that 45 victims ate or likely ate at 17 different Chipotle restaurant locations in the Twin Cities metro. The press release alleges that produce may be the cause of the outbreak.
One lady got so violently ill that she's suing Chipotle seeking damage for, quote, general pain and suffering, loss of enjoyment of life, medical expenses, emotional distress, and pharmaceutical expenses.
Loss of enjoyment of life? You can sue for that? If that's true, I'd be rich from the settlement I've gotten from watching Bridge to Terabithia. Except for Sophia Robb, she's a goddamn smoke show.
Now there's no word on a response from Chipotle, but I'm sure we'll have more to say about this once we know more. What we do know is if this woman gets a dime for the lawsuit, you can bet your spicy stinker more people are gonna follow suit. I'm talking about a butthole.
A Muslim teenager was arrested and let out of his school in handcuffs after he brought in his homemade clock, and his teachers claimed it looked like a bomb.
Ahmed Muhammad is only 14, living in Irving, Texas. He brought it to class to show to his engineering teacher.
No.
So he informed the Dallas Morning News that he built the clock in his bedroom in about 20 minutes using a circuit board, a digital display, and several wires.
We got one smart kid in America and we accuse him of terrorism. And let's be honest, does this kid look like a terrorist to you? He's wearing a NASA shirt. Terrorists don't like NASA. They don't want us to go to the moon.
Because they can't scare us on the moon. Ahmed stated that the principal of the school claimed it looked like a movie bomb.
If you were the principal of a school, you are not allowed to use the term movie bomb. We gotta do a little bit better than that.
Once he showed the clock to his engineering teacher, he said, "That's really nice. I would advise you not to show the other teachers." Ahmed kept the clock in his bag, but it started to beep later in the day during an English class.
Because that's what clocks do, kinda like bombs. I get it.
Now, police arrested Ahmed and took him into juvenile detention. As of now, he's been suspended from school. After his release, he said, quote, "It made me feel like I wasn't a human. It made me feel like I was a criminal."
Police spokesman James McClellan said, "We have no information that he claimed it was a bomb. He kept maintaining it was a clock, but there was no broader explanation."
Hold on a second, Mr. Police Commissioner. Now, I'm no Sherlock Holmes here, but that's probably because it was, in fact, a clock! The Council on American Islamic Relations has already spoken to lawyers in connection with Ahmed's situation. His family asked that campaigners share the photograph of Ahmed being led away in handcuffs.
As easy as it is to blame the adults and claim racism, if we're being honest right now, America is in a subtle state of emergency. We don't know who to trust because of recent all-too-common events that even our smartest and brightest children are being reprimanded over the acts of others. In layman's terms, it's just a goddamn clock.
That is what it is, isn't it?
What do you guys think about the news today? What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you in school? Do you think the teachers were wrong for thinking it was a bomb? Thanks, I'm William Haynes.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza.
This is SourceFed!
Am I gonna live or what?
Oh, I don't know. I wanted to be an art history major, but I do know I am gonna shove this up your ass. Perrier water. Perrier water.